Hey guys, welcome to the Don'tGreenMe.com podcast. My name is Blade. With me tonight I have George. George is waving over there, not saying because he's a loser.
What's up?
We also have joining with us today my brother Zexu, who is leading the Life Powder Project. Zexu, or
Hey,
Nigel, or whatever we're gonna call
whatever you
him.
want to call me.
It's been a second time we've done one of these. It's been hard to group up people. Time zones are hard. Um, but we're back. We're trying to doing this more regularly. So George had a couple topics he wanted us to go over the last couple weeks. Zexu and I were E3. We had a blast. We're gonna talk a little bit about that, what we've been playing. So let's kick it off to start off. What we've been playing, George. What actually have you been playing? There's a lot of new games that have come out since we had our last podcast. BioShock, The Last of Us. Is that it? I think.
Yeah,
um,
I've been, to be completely honest, I've been playing nothing but Battlefield 3 this week.
Battlefield
And
3.
yeah, it's
Nigel's shaking his head no. What's wrong, Nye? No?
No,
I know.
I'm just giving him judgment. That's all.
okay. It's
perfectly
cool.
fine.
I get lots of judgment. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of that, and honestly, for a while, it's going to be a lot of that until
Battlefield 4? That high?
well, that too. But in the middle of January, me, Dave, and Brenner are going to go to a thing called the Intel Land Fest, and we're
Ooh.
all entered in a tournament for Battlefield 3. So
Oh, so you guys are getting your practice in.
yeah, so I'm going to be practicing. I don't know about the other
Don't
guys.
put Chris on your team. He's quite awful at new
It's a
person shooters.
and you'll
Um,
die a horrible, terrible death because I'll be like, is there a person over there I need to shoot? And I'll just die.
Yeah, the format's rush, so it's
Oh, okay.
4v4. So I don't know. It's going to be a little bit difficult to coordinate, I think, just because we all haven't really played matches together. Yeah. So other than that, I've been I need to finish Metro Last Light. I need to.
Sorry.
I'm almost complete with Infinite, and I actually had a fan hook me up with Alan Wake, so I've been really wanting to play that too. So
All right.
yeah,
Shout
that's
out to
about
whoever
it.
that was. And also,
Yep.
you still haven't beaten Fire Emblem. I saw you've been playing your DS a little bit. You're like, this thing's awesome. Why didn't I buy one sooner? Wait, you were
Yes,
so right.
I am actually going out of town on Sunday, so that is definitely on the top of my list when I get back to the hotel
As I open
each
my
night.
360.
So
So, Zexer, what have you been playing lately? As of
Um,
late?
I've been
I
playing a
know
lot of
you
things.
did. I know Rise of the Huts just came out.
Yeah,
Hut
Rise of the
Cartel.
Cartel. I
And
played playing that
Star
a
Wars: The
little
Old
bit.
Republic.
Because I still play that game. Uh,
nice.
it's a lot of fun. Uh, the story wasn't as great, but I'm excited for the future patches this summer because apparently they're bringing back class clout quests, and everyone's like, "Oh man, our characters get to be awesome again," instead of being this overarching storyline.
So they're
That's
getting back into what people liked about Toros, where their
yeah,
characters had these ongoing storylines and
exactly. And
going back to those roots.
you can go back to your one liners all day long with your
I'll do my one-liners
Gamble.
on my smuggler all day long, please.
Um,
You know I will.
in addition to Old Republic, I've also been playing a lot of Halo 4.
Of
The
course.
new weapon balance changes just came out, which are actually pretty good. I like them a lot. The problem a lot of people are complaining about now is that it's too fast, and I think a lot of people are complaining about instant respawn. And I'm like, whatever, just have fun. That's always what I do when I
Okay.
play FPSs because I'm not the best, but I can at least hold my own in Halo. Besides that, Halo's a New Earth as always because
Okay.
I'm addicted to that game. And I've also been playing a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I should make sense.
Yeah, I told you my PlayStation stopped bringing its discs, so I
Mhm.
stopped bringing discs, so I can't play Marvel.
Yeah,
Oh
you should
damn.
get a 360.
Yeah, I'm not pleased at all.
360 version, dude. But yeah, I've been playing that because at work, like we'll have breaks during work, and we'll all sit there and play Marvel. And so, like last 2 weeks, I've been bodied left and right. So I'm like, I need to get on my A game. So I've been practicing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I guess it's my turn. What have I been playing? I actually got to playing finally Darksiders 2 after buying it like last year. I really enjoyed the first Darksiders, and I was like, okay, I need to play the second one. And just kind of sat in my Steam library, being like, hey, you're gonna play me? I'm like, no. Um, it, it I like the part of the fact that it's a lot more exploration in the game. In the first Darksiders, it was like you go here, you go there, very linear. This one, it's just like, oh, there's this little dungeon over here you can check out if you want, but you don't have to. But cool loot. So I've been playing that. as always, Magic the Gathering. I'm never going to stop playing that game. That game has corrupted my soul forever.
On Steam or
excited for Duel of the Planeswalkers 2014 next week. Other than that, my usual World of Warcraft, trying to pressure Brandon into playing some sort of MMO. He got mad at me the other day.
Why did he get mad at you?
On the physical wall. He's like, "You guys, you're peer pressure."
He's gonna kill me for saying this, but like he picked up Pandaria a couple days after I did, and I rushed to get to 90. Well, I didn't rush. It took me a couple weeks just because I wanted to take my time. I don't think he's still not hit level 90 yet.
He should probably just like pay for a month, give me his account, and I'll go ahead and level him to 90.
I know.
Just so it's done.
You could level all my characters to 90 if you want.
No, not yours. No.
Okay.
Because you see, I'm trying to make Brandon forget that I owe him dinner for being right about Hearthstone being a mobile thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, that's right. I forgot about that.
Any nice little things I can make him to help him forget, I'm gonna do. Other than that, a lot of Monster Hunter. Try Ultimate for the 3DS. Actually just helped some buddies play through. They're absolute noobs to the series, and they're just like, we have no idea what we're doing. Please do something to help us out. And I was like, I got you guys. So other than that, that's about it. I've been playing for now.
Nice.
All right. So the next thing, George said he wanted us to talk a little bit about E3, what we thought was kind of cool, what we thought wasn't cool.
Can I start first?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay.
Please.
So the coolest thing I think that I saw at E3 was definitely the Battlefield 4 setup, because they had the whole entire 64 land thing set up.
That was like, yes, I win!
Ever. I wanted to go play with them, but I didn't, because we didn't have time.
Oh, we didn't have time. You're right. And they were like, they did the pass system like Square Enix did, which is what I really like. So, if you guys have ever been to E3 or like PAX or anything like that, it's basically, as people say, it's a roller coaster. Like, not roller coaster, a amusement park for video games where you wait in line to play games for like 10, 15 minutes, and then you go and stand in another line. And what a lot of companies were doing this year is they were passing out little slips that said, here's a slip, here's some swag, come back at this time, don't wait in line. Go check out other stuff.
Nice.
So that's what we went and did with, I know we did that with Final Fantasy 14, and I know Battlefield was doing it, and I think...
A couple other games were doing it too.
A couple other games were doing it. I think Assassin's Creed was doing it too. But regardless, that was a really great system. But we didn't get a chance to play Battlefield 4. No, but it was really freaking sweet. I think I had a picture. Didn't I upload a picture to Facebook?
Yeah, there should be a picture on Facebook.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Oh, I watched that Twitch. Those two guys that were there representing DICE, I think. In that Twitch area. I watched them like all freaking day while I was at work, and I was just like so jelly. I was like, damn it.
Well, the cool part they had is they had the spectator system, so the players from Twitch had their own little console, and they could literally see everything that was going on in the battle.
Oh yeah, the little setup they had for the commanders,
which is
on each side. So there were all these like elevated platforms looking over all the computers, and they're just like, Like, see, all their squads are like squads.
Yeah,
where are you going?
That was cool, but I'm talking about there was actually a section for the guys who were streaming the Twitch, the spectators, and it's like the spectator mode seemed phenomenal. And that's what I understand is like a lot of FPSs, especially Halo and Call of Duty, have really bad spectator systems. And so I'm like, you need those kind of spectator systems since esports is taking off. So I'm really happy to see Battlefield doing that.
Did you guys get to check out that commander mode setup? I think there was a guy, I saw it on DICE's Instagram, there was a guy standing in front of one large screen with a bunch of smaller screens around him, kind of, I guess, synced up.
Yeah, I think I got a picture of it somewhere. I don't know. Like I still haven't unloaded all the pictures from my phone. I'll find it. I think is it on your phone now?
I can double check. I don't think so.
Okay, it's on someone's phone. I'm pretty sure. But it was pretty sweet, and I was like, I wanted to do that.
Man.
But I realized, like, I'd be like, how do I play this game again?
You're like, yeah,
so that was probably what ended really poorly.
What else did we check out? We were all nostalgia boners for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh gosh,
everything Kingdom Hearts. Like every time the music came on, everyone just came like these drones and were like staring at the screen. It was pretty bad.
So good. But also Kingdom Hearts 1.5, we got to sit down and play. And what was nice about that was they actually changed up a lot about the game. Like Sora actually has new combo attacks and stuff like that, and he fights differently. And I was like, wow, this isn't the same game I played like 10 years ago. Shit, has it been 10 years? Holy fuck, it's been 10 years.
Can you,
I feel.
let's see. Wikipedia, help us.
Are you actually Wikipediaing it right now?
I am
oh
right
my
now
God.
Wikipediaing it. Hold on. According to this,
2003?
Damn.
the original Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002,
Oh, so 11 years. Thanks. Thanks.
Close enough.
and Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2005.
So,
yeah.
were you guys at the actual press conferences, like the ones that we saw on the live streams?
Excuse me. No, we didn't go to any of those.
Okay.
Because they were all, most of them were on Monday this year.
Yeah,
They
we
never
were usually
have
in
one.
flight Monday.
Okay.
So I mean, we could have gone, but
It
we
was
went
just
to
like
went to Nintendo's last year, and that was cool. But
Nintendo's
it was,
was a lot of fun last year's, but
yeah.
as you know, they all had their stream thing, which ended horribly.
I saw Mega Man. That's all I fucking care about.
You
so.
saw like glimpses of Mega Man. For
Well,
anyone
you
that
did.
wasn't watching the stream, Nintendo decided this year they weren't going to have a press conference for. They decided they're going to split the press conferences to one for business and another one for the fans. So the fan one was aired in the morning right before the business one was. Like, they didn't air the business one, but anyway, the fan one was set up on a stream so you could watch all the new incoming games. But the issue was the stream lagged out from having like 2 million plus people trying to watch it all at once. And everyone's just like, oh, let's. And so we would watch it and we get like a glimpse of something. And we'd be like, oh, is that what? And it didn't matter until we got to like Smash Bros. And we was like, oh, Villager. Okay, the Villager's a new character. Oh, Mega Man, you're a new character. But other than that, it was like pretty much unwatchable. You know, you saw glimpses of games and you're just all like, okay, what's going on here? I'm so confused. It was not Nintendo's greatest idea. They probably should have left it to like Twitch or something like that. You know, I don't understand why companies are like, oh, we got to make our own. No, just let Twitch do it. Just hire someone from Twitch to set up something for you to stream. Just don't waste the money trying to buy someone. Just buy Twitch. Let them do it.
No, I understand totally with the kind of lag we had going on there, but at the same time, it kind of worked. And then I like the way Nintendo is definitely handling this year's
Oh,
E3.
for sure.
Because I'm like Sony was like did some kind of nasty shit towards Microsoft, which wasn't exactly the nicest thing to do or the best like business model, but it struck a blow at them. But Nintendo was like, we're just gonna be in our own little corner. We're gonna just show you guys off our games via stream, and then we're gonna have the games on the floor, and we'll also have games out in various Best Buys across the country, so you guys can play too, which is awesome. Because I have a friend, Jed, who runs his own website. I don't even know what it's called. But Jed and his friends went over there and they had their own little E3 with the Wii U stuff because Nintendo had everything set up, and I think it's what all companies need to start doing now.
I think Ryan Ellis is one of our fans. He sat around his Best Buy for like 4 hours, and like they were like, "Sir, can you leave?" And he was like, "I'm playing games."
Wow.
I can see why I do that.
And but I also like Nintendo was. I don't think you appreciated it as much, but while you were waiting in line, they had a booth babe come by with a 3DS.
Oh yeah,
and
okay.
they were like, "Do you want to play Zelda?" And I was like, "Hells yeah, I want to play Zelda." And so we're waiting in line to play something else, and she's like, "Play the new Link to the Past game." And here I'm like, "Yeah, Zelda, yeah, Zelda." And then suddenly, oh, it's my turn. Thanks, lady. And you know, handed back to her, and we kept going.
How was that, by the way?
The new Link to the Past game, like every other Zelda game, like Nigel will tell you, I'm awful at the puzzles in Zelda. Like, I'll be sitting there scratching my head, being like, "What the hell does this mean?" And it's so simple. And he's like, "You're way overthinking this." And I'm like, "No, it's not this, it's not that." And I'm like running around the screen, and he's just like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I'm gonna give a secret out
This,
here.
that, and the other.
Chris/Blade would never have been able to get through Ocarina of Time without me.
Oh God, Water Temple.
Water Temple, you should have
I'm
heard
so
him
dead.
screaming, crying. I don't understand this. I'm like, okay, we need to do this. And the water levels go up. Mind you, we're like, what, 8, 9, 10
Whatever.
point in our
before the
age?
game came out.
But like, you were just awful at puzzles. And
I
so
was. I'm still awful. At
It was
puzzles.
always like, give Nigel the controller when there's puzzles, not give Nigel like 10 minutes to figure it out.
No, it's
Or-
give Nigel the controller when you can't figure out the puzzle.
yeah.
Really super easy puzzles like push this block on here. I got that. You know, when it's like raise the water level here, jump under the water thing, you know, put the iron boots on, run across this, you know, shoot this, that, the other. I'm like, no, I have no idea what's going on right now. And by the way, did any of you guys see the the speed run of Ocarina of Time I posted?
I did
Yeah, I
not.
watched it.
No. All right. So George saw it. Nigel didn't. The guy beats Ocarina of Time in 23 minutes,
Oh wow.
start to finish,
It's crazy.
as Kid Link. Like he
Wait,
gets
how
to
do you do
Ganondorf,
that?
kills him.
How do you
Glitching's
even
involved,
glitch
you
through
know.
everything? Obviously.
Yeah, pretty much. Like you should see how this guy glitches, and I'm just like, holy crap! People have played this game for too
glitch on a
long.
Hyrule castle, so that it turns into
Well, pretty
Ganon's
much what it
castle.
does is he cheats his way out of the village. The starting village is Young Link. Gets a bottle from the chicken chick you throw in the pen patch.
Mhm.
She comes back. He turns off the console, turns it back on, jumps back to the beginning, goes to the Deku tree, goes down, kills the first boss, but dies at the same time to make this weird glitch happen. Takes his bottle out of his bag, plugs his bottle to turn into an ocarina, plays this song, walks through this door, and he's at Ganondorf's castle. Like at the cutscene where you shot him with the light arrow and he dies.
And at
That's where
like
he's at
24
after he beats the cutscene,
24
after he
minutes
does the
into
glitch
the
And then-
video, I'm like,
Yeah,
what
I'll
the
upload it
hell's
to
going on?
the Facebook page.
That's ridiculous.
And then he does this infinite sword glitch to kill Ganon. That's
Okay, I
the
can't really
game
talk.
ends, and I was just like, "Holy shit! How did people figure this shit out?"
A lot and
And
lot
now
of
we're
time
super
playing.
off topic.
Yeah, we are.
Let's get back on topic. What
Yeah.
we didn't like about E3.
Yep.
What was something that really disappointed you, Nigel?
I did not like all the negativity that was going around. Like, it was definitely a console war, and you could feel it. Last year when we went, it was more of a, hey, people are having fun, we're having a great time, check out these games. But this time it was like Xbox One, like all the Xbox One stuff, and like PS4, like PS4 stuff. Nintendo was like, where's Nintendo? And like I couldn't go to the press without like I would go to like Kotaku or I go to Polygon or I go to you guys, and there would just be like I wanted like
Xbox One,
bias.
Xbox.
It's like so much bias. I wanted like neutral opinions on things. And I was like getting so much fed so much like ridiculous information. Like on Reddit, it was the worst because I tried to go on Reddit for a little while just to see what our gaming was doing. But that's just it was just like Xbox
still not
One.
over right now about
What?
Are they still fighting over it right now in our gaming?
I'm pretty sure they're still discussing it right now.
It's kind of leveled off a little bit, but it's still there.
hmm So I think that's the biggest thing I disliked about this E3. I would also say I didn't like how a lot of the bigger games didn't have playable demos. So we were playing. You got to watch the Destiny gameplay,
Mm.
and I'm jealous, but I would have rather have played Destiny.
I have a T-shirt still.
I want
That's
that
my
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
Or like the games that had really long lines, like there was nothing else.
Like Watch Dogs, like
Yeah, Watch Dogs was out the wazoo every time we went. Or Arkham Origins, like I could not get. We can get into Arkham Origins. I wanted to go check out Spartan Assault, and it's like nope.
Huh.
It was just ridiculous.
Wow.
what I was disappointed at. Well, I'm disappointed in LA's Convention Center as usual. It's made out of lead. You can't get a phone signal.
Yeah,
now.
that is probably the most annoying thing.
I think that's just the people. There are just too many
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
That happened while we were at PAX East too. If I had to be disappointed by anyone or anything, did my thing just disappear?
No, you're good.
No, okay. Anyone or anything. Jeez. See, I really wasn't disappointed this year. If I had to be disappointed in anything, it would have to be probably Namco Bandai with their Pac-Man thing. Like, I feel really bad for them. Like, they're really trying really hard to make Pac-Man and like get back into the game industry, and I'm just kind of like, can you guys just stick with your fighting games? You guys do that really well. You do Tekken, you do Soul Calibur. Just stay over there. You're having all with Smash Brothers. Just let that be your niche now. Just do fighting games. And I'm just like, don't bring this Pac-Man stuff back. And there's all this money on these cars and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
Mini Coupe Pac-Man cars, and I'm like, come on, man, just stop. It's embarrassing now.
What was the coolest celebrity you guys saw? Like celebrity.
Oh,
All right,
Freddie
I
Wong.
have a trend with E3 from last. Because I've only been twice, but each year I've met a YouTube star. So last year I met the guys from Epic Mealtime, and I was like, oh, it's fucking
We
awesome.
also
Epic
almost got to
Mealtime
meet.
pictures.
Hold on, we
What?
also almost got to meet Felicia Day, but you would not let me introduce
Oh
her.
yeah, I would not walk up to her. I was terrified.
You were terrified.
Why?
Because she was like in a meeting. I didn't want
She's
to
in
be
a
like,
meeting.
"Yo, Felicia Day, I'm a really big fan." And I had to interrupt her meeting with someone really important. And you're talking with coffee and shit like that.
Oh, it's
That
fine.
wouldn't be a
It's
dick
Felicia
move at
Day,
all.
though. You only have like one chance. Interrupt that
I'll
shit.
find
No.
another chance to meet Felicia Day. That's a new life goal. Meet Felicia Day. Play some game with her.
Yes.
Okay, new life goal set.
Okay.
But this year I got to meet Freddie Wong. And
Freddie
you guys
Wong
don't know.
was pretty cool. It was funny.
You check out his YouTube channel, Freddie W. Really big into special effects. Big gamer, does a lot of silly videos.
Video Game High School.
And
Greatest
I
series
flipped
ever.
when I saw him, and I was like, "Yo, nah." He's like, "What?" He's like, "That's Freddie Wong." I was like, "Oh my god!" And he was like buying ice cream from like this like I don't want to say it
The
was
shadiest
ghetto,
vendor I've ever seen. It was like you know those ice cream you get on the beach, like the little guys in their carts,
Yeah.
but they're on the beach. This guy was like on the sidewalk with it,
on the sidewalk,
and I was like,
I was like, I can't not say hi, but this ice cream guy looks kind of sketch.
I'm like, this sounds like a good way to get raped or something. I don't know. But,
So I have an awesome picture of him. So I was one of the best things I ever got to meet was that celebrity. He was awesome.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
You know, I hope the trend continues next year. Who will I meet? Hopefully Hannah Hart, but she doesn't play video games, so
kind of hard would be cool to meet.
Hannah Hart would be cool to meet. But we'll take her again. So what else were we gonna talk about? We said, don't
We were
you
gonna-
shrug
what?
shoulders at Nigel? He's like,
Okay, so right now, the way you guys, from what you saw and what you know so far about the Xbox and the PS4, right now, if you were given the opportunity to pick one, right now, just the way things are right now, Chris, which one would you pick first?
PS4, without a doubt.
Why is that?
Without a doubt. You know why? Because
Why?
they have so many titles I'm looking forward to coming up in this year. Like just even on the PS3, just basically Kingdom Hearts. You know, I know that's coming out for the Xbox too, but it's going to be better than the PlayStation. PlayStation always is better. It looks anything Square Enix always looks better on the PlayStation than it does on the Xbox. You know, you look at 13. 13 looks good on the Xbox. It looked beautiful on the PS3. So, Kingdom Hearts 3, the remakes of Final Fantasy 10, 10, 10-2. Also looking forward to, I always loved the Uncharted games. Those games were awesome. I'm looking forward to Infamous, the next Brotherhood, whatever they're calling it, the next Infamous game. Nigel knows my obsession with Infamous. I'm absolutely in love with that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really sad when the second one, I'm not going to spoil it in case no one's played the second one because the second one's awesome. But I was really sad at the end of the second one with your storytelling choices. So, I'm glad they're making a new one because I thought that was just kind of like their Sucker Punch's way of going like, oh, now we don't have to make another one. And PlayStation was like, JK Lowell's, yes, you do. So
a lot of
definitely
people
PlayStation.
a lot of people said that they don't like the direction that the new Infamous is going. I never played any of them, but I did read quite a few comments that they didn't like. I guess how out there it's going or something.
They're probably. It's like whenever your main character gets replaced with someone else, it's always a disconnection unless you're playing Final Fantasy. So like. When Gears of War Judgment came out, I couldn't play the game because it was only about Baird, and I was like, Baird, I hate you. I can't look at you for that long. So
Wow.
I think the main character has a good connection with your character, with who you're playing as. So the new character not being Cole, from the original Infamous games, I can see why people were immediately turned off by it, or anything generally like just that in general, just the characters, but in general, gamers are turned away from change. They hate change. Like, if they're changing, like, they call for change, and they're like, no, you can't change it that way. That was worse. Like, they'll flip out about just about any type of change they have going on. So, I'm always open-minded. Sucker Punch hasn't released a bad game ever, I think. Like they did the Sly Cooper series, which was fantastic. They did, Infamous 1 and 2, both fantastic. I don't think they can go wrong with Infamous 3, so.
Nice. So what about you, Nigel?
I'm kind of in the air about this. The way I look at it right now, Microsoft has taken back on their DRM nonsense.
They did the 180.
What?
The 180. They did a 180.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Um, they reverted a lot of their changes, and it's interesting to see how the console is going to develop itself. But when I always tell this to people, especially when I buying a console or something, when you buy a console, you don't buy a console for third-party games, you buy them for the first-party games. And currently, both Sony and Microsoft, I feel, are kind of very weak in those areas because they kind of let the third-party publishers take care of it. Um, so the only first-party Microsoft game I'm looking forward to right now is
Halo 5, Jedi
Halo
Master
5.
Chief.
Yeah, Halo 5 Jedi Master Chief. Um, because I haven't seen anything else that I want from Microsoft. Titanfall looks cool, but I'm not sure if I would. They'd be like, oh, I need Titanfall. I'm not our buddy Austin. If the robots in the game needs to
Oh,
play,
I don't think he says he probably won't buy one for Titanfall.
he's thinking about it. Um,
He won't. I know he won't.
but
Or he will. Or here's what he'll do: he'll buy one, play Titanfall, and then sell it.
yeah.
And then be like, "Man, I wish I could play Titanfall. Too bad I sold my Xbox One."
As it stands, Xbox One actually has the most exclusives underneath Nintendo, compared to PS4. So it has more than PS4, but at the same time, like I like Sony games. I do like Infamous. I do like Blade said, a lot of games, especially the high quality ones, are always going to be played better. And right now, when I'm looking at the specs, and people are doing tests, the tests for the PS4s are coming out more powerful systems.
All right,
And they
but
cost
hold
more.
up, hold up. You know specs as well as I do don't really mean too much.
They
You
don't
know?
mean too much, but at the same time, like if I'm paying for something, I want to make sure I know everything about it.
Like I'm
And
just saying,
it
you just
doesn't. It
remember when
doesn't.
Final Fantasy 12 came out, and people were like, "Holy shit, that's on the PS3," and people were like, "No, it's on the PS2."
Yeah, I'm
You
not
know?
saying that. I'm not saying that I need a great, awesome graphics card. What I'm saying is that why am I? I'm trying to figure out in my head why am I paying $100 extra for the Xbox?
Oh, for Microsoft when it's
Then
weaker.
if the
Yeah.
parts don't work as well, like if the parts are blowing the water, be like, yes, it's understandable. But the only thing I can kind of see is like, oh yeah, you've got a Connect peripheral with it, but I don't even want that. So it's like,
But the Kinect peripheral can't be so much also extra $100. Like so,
well, the
like
original one was.
that was the Wii's thing, and you know the Wii.
The original Connect was $80.
Mhm. Yep.
Um, so it's about right if you tag that on, and they just bump an extra $20 in there. I'm just more so upset.
But it was like
also,
a.
did we just lose connection for a second?
I think it
No.
did.
I'm still here.
Okay, we're still here.
A dial up.
The
That
biggest
George
issue,
dial-up.
the biggest issue right now I'm having with the Xbox One is that they said you won't be able to bring your indie games and your Xbox live arcade games that you have on your Xbox 360 to your Xbox One, which to me is kind of depressing because like I love Castle Crashers. There's a couple of games that are coming out. If you check it out, if anybody, there's an indie game called Charlie Murder coming out, which is supposed to be like the next Castle Crashers. It looks awesome. Like there's just a lot of games that I play on my Xbox that are like Guardians of Middle Earth. Like I play these weird, awkward, live arcade games, and they're not coming with me to the Xbox One. I'm like, I'm not
Yeah.
so sure about that. Well, on the PlayStation Network, they're just like, yeah, just re-download them on the PS4. You're good. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, if anything, PS4, but not because of the games. That's the sad part right now.
Okay.
I want to see better games from both companies come out before I really
But so
decide.
for now, if you're gonna spend a lot of money and you want like these awesome games, buy a PC. If you want awesome
Yeah.
versatile games, buy a Wii U. Right? Is that what you're
That's
trying to
pretty much
say?
what I'm doing right now. I'm
Okay.
chilling. I've got my PC. I got the Wii U. Any games that are coming out for 360, PS4 usually come out also for the PC, so I can play on that. And I'm kind of okay with that right now.
So I
And
guess
George, you. What
Yeah.
are your opinions on everything? You've heard quite a bit.
before before they took back what they said about the whole DRM thing and the 24-hour check-in, I was 99% sure I'm going to get a PS4. I'm kind of 50-50 now again, just because one, I play most of my games on PC anyways to begin with, so I don't, it's mainly about exclusive and what the console can offer me as far as a living room device goes, because most of the consoles that I've had and currently own were primarily Netflix devices, exclusives, occasional exclusive. I don't, play too much on the console. Right now, the way it's looking, Xbox more caters towards my style of what I want in a console. I want it to work with my TV. I want it to work well with my TV, so I can plug in
You
my
haven't
cable
missed
box.
out, right?
Say what now?
You know what I'm gonna say now, right?
I know, and see, I'm totally cool with it, but I'm mostly a PC gamer to begin with. So if those features come to that console, I'm fine with it. I'm not going to complain. But as far as PS4 goes, that $399 price point, man, you really like a sweet
That's
spot.
2 games there.
Yeah, and the other part of me is like, well, $500 because let's say $400 and some tax and plus a game, that's almost $500. That's another video card to SLI in my rig, and that's kind of tempting. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I've got a lot of time to think about it.
I think I'm definitely, if I'm picking up a new console, it's gonna be the PS4 for sure.
Now, Titanfall is coming to PC.
It is.
So yeah, PC. No
Yeah,
problem there.
and
Like,
originally people were saying that it was going to be locked down to Windows 8. It's not.
hmm
So
good, because I would probably shoot something if I was like, you have to upgrade to Windows 8 to play this game. But like, yeah, no.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing I don't understand is that Microsoft kind of exiled itself with a lot of its first-party games by not putting them on Steam or on the computer. So like we had the original Halo 1 and 2 were both on the PC, and they're both like everyone loved them on the PC.
And Gears of War.
Gears of War, first Gears of War was there too. Everyone loved it there. Fable was on there. Everyone loved it. Fable, skipped Fable 2. Fable 3 was on there. It's Fable 3, so we can't say too much about it. But like they have this untapped ability. They even have Windows Games for Live, and they're like, yeah, we don't want to use this concept. And I'm like, why not? Why won't you put your first party games for the PC community to play? And I feel if they do more of that, they would get more people buying their consoles as well.
I feel they're actually leaving money on the table by not porting things to the PC.
They are. They really are leaving money on the table.
Like, there's no excuse. There's no reason why they shouldn't. No reason why they can't. I'm sure they develop it all in like Windows, and I'm sure Xbox runs something off of like Windows. It wouldn't be terribly too hard to do. And it's just like, man, we want people to buy our hardware, and I'm like,
did you guys walk around the Xbox area a good bit?
yes, we did actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there is a photo that I saw on the Battlefield Reddit of the demo stations for Battlefield 4, and underneath the Xbox One controller and the screen that they had set up in that booth area, in that cabinet underneath weren't Xbox Ones. They were actually PC rigs with GTX Titans.
Can I poke my head in for this? A lot of companies actually do that. That's
Yeah.
not a like, oh, Microsoft, how could you do that? Like everybody does that. They bring their PCs with them. The reason for this is because they usually emulate the build. They don't really like bring an actual disc with them. So it's easier if they just do it that way. As well with that, the thing is, if something breaks on a console build, it's much harder to fix. Well, if it's on a PC build, it's like, oh, hold on, change these few pieces of code. Bam. They can do like quick editing on side right there on site.
See, and here's the thing that I'm wondering about that. When they're emulating, is it cranked up? Are the graphics anti-aliasing
I think
cranked
their
up?
goal is to emulate what it will be on a PS4 or
Yeah.
Xbox One. Wow. So it's not you'll get what you see will probably what you get. That's what I'm
Okay.
assuming.
Because it seemed kind of
Um,
sketch that, if they're running PC, and they got the settings turned all the way up, these guys that are standing there at the booth playing with the Xbox One controller think that what they're seeing is what they're going to get when they get the game and bring it home, and they're going to see a lot of muddy textures. And
Well, okay. For example, I played Borderlands 2 last year.
I was
and-
going to say that about Borderlands 2 with Gearbox last
yeah,
year.
Gearbox brought 360 controllers and they had PC rigs.
So everyone thought they were playing on the 360, what it would look like
but
on the
it was on the
360. But they just had PCs set up.
Mhm.
Just
And
like
then
Xbox controllers, I know.
yeah, and then the other thing is when I played Borderlands 2 on an Xbox, and it's the same exact quality I had at E3. So it's really not a non-issue.
Okay.
A lot of people are kind of like foul, 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 and it's more like no development.
It's just easier to do.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, that clears it up.
Yep, they're not evil bastards as we would hope them to be.
Or are they?
Well, honestly, if I pick up an Xbox, it's probably going to be for Killer Instinct. And I've been reading and watching a lot of YouTubers that I follow, and they said that, yeah, it's different from the original, but that's not a bad thing, and I agree with it. Did you guys get to play Killer Instinct?
I did not. Actually, this one game we didn't check out. I'm pretty sure Killer
No,
Instinct.
we didn't get a
Right.
chance to.
No, I'm
Okay.
ready to put that one out.
I'm really stoked for it though.
See, if people had posted on the Facebook wall, like, what games you wanted to check out, and they'd done it.
I know. I should have thought about it. I was private messaging Chris like all the time. Battlefield 4. Go see
Oh
the
my
Dice
God, Battlefield
guys.
4. You're like,
Hug
go
that
up the
for
dice people for me. I'm like, I'm not hugging anyone. You see this black guy running across the floor and being like, "Oh my God, I have to hug you." You know, they'd call security on me in a heartbeat and have me thrown out.
God, that would have been great.
It would have ended so bad. No, but the only other thing I think we really did was Nigel, you weren't here for this. They had a little area set up where you could play Gears of War. They had mini Gears of War tournaments, and they were giving away like Xbox Live points and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, oh, I'm not bad at Gears of War. I play Horde mode. Like, you know, I commonly know I got shit stuff.
Why would you even try that?
I gave him like 6 with like 8 kills. It was first to 15.
Wait, so what FPSs do you play often?
Let's ask
Often?
him that.
Well, Gears isn't really FPS as a person, is it?
No, it's third person.
Oh, okay. So let's see.
This guy.
This guy. Don't be this guy and me.
I can. You want me to name them for you?
Go
I will
for
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, Left 4 Dead, TF2, and that's about it, right? In Halo 4,
Gears
when
of
I
War,
dragged you to come play.
Well, TF2 is good.
So those are the 3 games you play.
Yeah. My friends don't like TF2 anymore. They're like, oh, they've changed so much. They can't do this and that and the other. And I'm like, yeah, but it's still TF2. It's still crazy and fun like it was. No, didn't think so. I think all the new items are too overpowered and blah blah blah. And I'm like, whatever, man. Just play the game. Just play it. So.
What about you, Nigel? What do you usually-
Mostly I'm a Halo guy.
Okay.
I will play the hell out of some Halo. So yeah, if I'm anything else, it's Halo. I would just play TF2. Left 4 Dead with him as always. I have been trying to get into Battlefield slowly. It's just
You know what the problem is? You're so used to the games like we just listed, like TF2, Gears of War, where the enemies are very vivid and you know, oh, this person I have to shoot now because he's either a different color or it looks like a fucking someone ran over his face.
Are you playing on console or PC?
console with my friends.
Okay, all right.
The problem I have is that it's a very different shooter than Halo. So like if I start getting shot, I'm like, oh, I'm getting shot at. Let me go find cover. If it's Battlefield, oh, I got shot, I'm dead. it's two different things.
That's the hardest part. It's not necessarily like the shooting or the accuracy or anything like that. That transfers from game to game pretty easily. It's spotting your enemies. That's the hard part.
Yeah, exactly. Spotting your enemies and positioning is probably the hardest part I have with Battlefield right now. And I think if I spend more time playing it or look at more videos or something, I can definitely get the hang of it. So
I really like it. It does take a little bit of time, especially if you're not used to it. But I don't. When I first started playing like religiously, I really did not start getting better until like 50 hours into playing. So yeah.
Okay. I was just slammed my hands on the table because I just remembered. Star Wars Battlefront 3.
Oh, we forgot about that. Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Dice is making that.
Okay, I'm sorry. My panties wet, like drowning small toddlers in them. So.
Yeah,
nice.
Super excited for that.
I am super excited. Except the problem is like I played it on the PS2. So I'm not sure. I hope they also make a PC release of it because if that's the case, I'm just gonna go to PC. But
it probably will.
Of course, it's DICE. They're making it. It'll come to PC.
True. It's true. Dice is like, this game's not made for the console. We're just making it anyway, so you guys will stop complaining.
I'm not a huge Star Wars guy, and I know Brandon's gonna roll his eyes to that.
Let me roll my eyes for him.
Yeah, but I will play the new Battlefront though.
I just gotta go out and shoot everything, Chris.
You're just gonna grab your trooper, Nigel, just grab your gun and just like shoot. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And as long as a Wookiee with a rocket launcher doesn't walk down this hall, I'm good.
When's the release date for that?
Let's find out. Three release date. Do they have release date?
I think it's currently TBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, TBA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, damn, did I not pay attention?
But
But yeah, it's in development. Oh, maybe not.
What? What's maybe not?
Wikipedia has it listed for all three platforms: PC,
Oh,
PS4,
okay.
Xbox
Well,
One. So maybe it's
so
not
we're buying
exclusive.
another PC, is what you're telling me.
I don't need. Oh, I used to buy another PC. I'm like, why would I buy another PC? I already have a
No.
nice one. But yeah, buying it on PC.
So,
Nice.
sure.
So I gotta ask. I know nobody on our fans list or anyone else for that matter really cares, but was the Call of Booty? Was the Call of
Call
Duty?
of Booty.
Booty. No,
That's what E3 is.
That's
There's
booty.
booty babes everywhere.
Can I put an image of a booty real quick?
Ass,
Hold on.
ass.
Was the Call of Duty booth pretty decent?
No, we're not done yet.
Are you finding something now?
I am finding something and posting a picture.
The Call of Duty was kind of active. It was not as active as the Battlefield booth, but because I think everyone else had. So
Gotcha. Cool.
Hold on. I'm sharing the screen with you, just let you know.
Nice.
what?
That ass. Right there. That
Call
ass.
of Duty.
Oh my god!
That ass.
You were so. I hate you.
That should
Why
be-
am I related to you?
Hey, George said it. I'm just going along
know.
with him.
Here's the thing. Here's why I wanted to do the podcast early. Is when we have done late podcasts, I'm talking about like 11:30 at night. I say some stupid shit. Like,
At least you're honest about it.
yeah, it's really bad. And I was like thinking about it. I was like, no, I'm just gonna do it early. I don't want to do this one late. So
Yes, you do.
I know we should just do a late one, and we should all just be drunk as hell and just talk about like random shit.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But you will hear some nasty rants from me.
Alright, so.
I think Chris's
Nope,
connection
that's a
sucks.
That's something.
He's cutting in and out. But it's me.
I'm cutting in and out?
You
Are
are.
you still
I'm sorry.
tethering your phone?
We got the internet paid. We're good now.
Oh, okay.
Not tethering off my phone anymore.
Thank goodness. Yeah, he's
Where
totally
is
cutting out.
Yeah. Oh.
Nope, I don't know where it's at. Find it later. I
Later.
wanted to answer a question someone asked, but oh well.
Really
Someone
had
had
a
a
question?
question?
What?
Someone had a question?
I was from like months back when we were gonna do our BioShock podcast, and no one finished the game except for like me and NX, and we were
Me.
like, well,
Uh-oh.
oh, it's fine. I'll find it later.
All right.
I'll make a personal video and answer those questions for those people.
What
That
questions are you asking?
Don't worry
exactly?
about it. Don't
Okay.
worry. So
I will not.
just don't worry your little head about it. What is like? Oh, okay, that's the reflection from your blinds on your face. I'm like, what is on your face?
I am Jesus.
Is it
No,
daytime?
it's more
there?
like you
Oh,
wear-
It
Or
is
fog or
daytime.
something.
The crazy part about it's 7 o'clock at night, but the crazy part about the Pacific Northwest, specifically like Oregon, Seattle area, sun doesn't go down to like 10:30 at night in the summertime.
Damn.
It's like you just don't sleep. So
Well, what is it? Alaska? This, God, I hope I'm not wrong, because I'm going to sound really stupid if I am. Is it Alaska that the sun never really goes down?
yeah, there's a time in Alaska where like the sun's been shut 24/7.
Okay,
There's
cool.
only like a few hours where it goes down.
So
So yeah,
George didn't sound like a dumbass.
Yeah. It's like,
You're
whoa,
not-
what
you're
an
like-
idiot.
so no, yeah, there's like a lot of sunlight constantly. So it'll be you'll see people like tore up and drunk at like 10 o'clock in the evening, and then at night, and like sun's still out, and people are like, "The fuck is wrong with these bitches?"
Damn.
So
So I think we're gonna wrap it right up there. End it for now because we're borderlining like 45 minutes of
and being
Oh.
ridiculous.
So we're gonna wrap it up there for today, guys. Next time I know I kind of had a topic I want to talk about that was more in depth about like how did you phrase it, Nigel?
Sequelitis.
Equalitis, yes. that's what I wanted to talk
Sequel.
about.
Cool.
Equalitis, and games and ideas and stuff like that. So we'll stop for there. Call it for tonight. George, anything else you want to add on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually review This wireless Bluetooth controller and how it works with Android tablets.
Android tablet.
Yep, and this headset I just picked up tonight actually, so it replaced my
Hella blue.
my stupid Modern Warfare 3 wireless headset. That I
It
was-
looks like I don't know what does that look like that he would be from what's that gang in fucking Saints Row called?
The what?
The gang in the Saints Row 3 that's all like cyberish and they have black and blue everything.
Monoprice?
No, not Monoprice. The gangs in fucking Saints Row 4, Saints Row 3.
Which gang? Oh, the Deckers?
Yeah, the Deckers. Looks like something the Deckers would wear.
They kind of do, actually. They're super
Nice.
Deckery.
I like how we spent like 2 minutes trying to figure out what you're talking about. You were like, "What? Something unrelated to Saints Row? What?"
Yep.
By the way, Saints Row 4. I'll have to do a review on that one. All right, so I said we were going to stop this broadcast like 5 minutes ago, and here we're
And
still
you're a
talking
lying
about it.
bastard.
So we're done for good.
Thanks for having
Not
me, guys.
for good. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right, cool.